Hello and welcome to Hands-on IT 100 examples. This video will be very short. I will show you how to install Windows 10 client. That's the only ISO I had available. Windows 11 installation is almost identical, so it doesn't really matter. I'll show you in the next example how to virtualize a physical machine running Windows 11. So first, let's open Hyper-V. I already have my ISO downloaded. It's a pretty simple procedure. You did the server installation pretty much the same. Um, you installed the same way. Give it a name, set up the path, or just choose the default one. I will create a separate folder for Windows 10 client. I just want to mention that Windows 10 is no longer supported by Microsoft, so this is not a good choice for the client, but for the lab environment, that's okay. I mean, it runs the same way, installation is similar. I mean, of course, there are differences, but for what I'm trying to show you, it's enough. If you have it saved somewhere, you can use it. Okay, so I'm configuring my virtual machine. You should already know how it works. Now I'm pointing to my ISO, which will be used for the installation. ISO is very convenient. You don't have to use ISO if you don't have it. You can use your DVD or CD if you have it. Well, DVD mostly. You can't really fit Windows installer on the CD, so it's just DVD for sure. Okay, we're good to go. Let's start and start the installation. I cut out pieces of this video to make it shorter. There's really no need to show every single step. You remember this Pixie boot sometimes it may pop up. Just press Control Delete and then hit the tab as soon as anything shows up to start the installation. Very basic setup. Standard installer. You pick the Pro version, Windows 10. Home version has no network module, so just careful with that. I already explained that when we did Windows Server installation. You can either manually create required disks and partitions, or you can accept defaults. Because I'm lazy, I accepted defaults. It's installing now. And let me cut out a couple of slides. Yep, we jump to 98. Reboot. In the next two videos, I will also deal with the client, Windows. I will show you how to virtualize a physical machine that's running Windows 11. And I will also show you how to adjust bootable partition. Once in a while, you have to do that. Whether you're running out of space or you want to move it to a different disk, different partition, there are tools for that. Now is the time before the first boot to adjust resources. So I want to drop number of virtual CPUs and increase RAM. So I'm giving this thing 12 gigs and dropping to 4 CPUs. And let's start my VM. And this is standard Windows installation and configuration setup. I will do bare minimum for this demo, but you're more than welcome to spend more time, customize it the way you want. This is not a production environment, so I can cut corners to save time. And this is an exercise in patience. Yeah, you just have to sit and wait until it's completed. Yeah, you can tell I was getting bored. Okay, so I'm just going to cover. So far, we have installed Hyper-V on my demo laptop, which is a Lenovo X1 Carbon. We installed Windows 2019 Server, and we went through snapshots, and now we're dealing with the clients. Once the clients are out of the way, we'll start building the domain. Yeah, this setup is really totally up to you, whether you want to leave it on or disable it. I'm suspicious by nature. I prefer not to share any information unless it's absolutely necessary, so I turn off all these things. And the profile is being set up. I did not use any passwords, which is not a good thing, but for the lab environment, it's okay. If you join to the domain, you won't have a choice. You will have to set up the password. Okay, these are the users that I have. I can add them to administrators group. So far, only one user is enabled. It's the username user. And of course, the first thing you should do, check the activation and pull updates. I don't know how old your ISO is. It's a good idea to update Windows as soon as you install it and rename it. That's pretty much all I need for our domain. We will just later on, we're going to start messing with the VMs. We will um, uh, fail over them to another host. We'll copy. I'll show you all these things. But this is just the basic stuff that needs to be taken care of before we can get to building the domain. That's pretty much it. It's extremely simple. Windows 11 is almost identical. And that's it. Of course, I take my first checkpoint or snapshot, and don't forget to rename it so you know what's inside. That's about it. Keep watching, subscribe, and see you in my next video.